Okay, everyone, we'll be looking at step-by-step guide on how to enable SSL certificates on your WAMP server. It's taken that you've watched the very first video on how to install the WAMP server in the training. Okay, so in this video we'll be looking at on how to install and enable SSL certificates to your WAMP server. Why the SSL certificates? And let's look at the meaning of SSL. SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer. A secure socket layer is a standard security technology for establishing an encrypted link between a server and a client, typically a web server, a website, and a browser, or a mail server and a mail client. Now, SSL in the sense, in summary, is just like, let's call it a security, a layer of security. It's just like you putting on pullover to prevent the harmattan that we are facing now, or the weather condition from affecting your system. So it's just like you having extra layer to protect some things that is very, very precious in your website, most especially in a website that do transaction is normally carried out, like cryptocurrency website, investment website, or e-commerce website where there is a buying and a selling. It's always good to enable security system so that you won't end up having your platform messed up. So that's the very essence of SSL. But our essence of learning today is not to look at this video is not to look at SSL in-depth knowledge on SSL. We are just to install and enable SSL certificates on the WAMP server. So the second step here says that we should install an emulator called CMDR. Okay, we are going to do that anyway, but after a successful installation, you should have it launched this way. I have it installed in my laptop already, so we will be looking at how to install it together. So you head to your browser and you visit this link, cmdr.app. I'll drop the link in the comments below in this video. So this is the page. When you visit this page or this website, you scroll down to where you have download. I'll advise you download the full package. So follow the instruction on the page. It says after successful installation, unzip. Then the second step is optional, you can skip it. If you know on how to place files in your bin folder to inject into your path, you do it. Okay, but you can skip the step 2. The step 3 says you should run the CMDR extension file. Okay, you should run the file. Now after unzipping, just head down to look for the cmdr.exe, then run it. As soon as you run it, it will automatically install itself and launch this way. It will launch this way. You have this screen, okay, just the same screen you are seeing now. Advice when it's launched, so that you won't be looking for the CMDR execution file, that's the extension setup file. You pin this to your taskbar. Just pin the app to your taskbar, so that when next you want to use the app, you just click it directly from your taskbar. So that's what I'm doing. Instead of heading down to the folder to look for the exe file, to save time and energy, I'll just I've pinned it to my taskbar, so that when next I want to use it, I access it directly from the taskbar. So you have to download this and have it installed. When you're done with that, it's the next step here says we jump right to the configuration. Okay, we are about to configure the SSL to our WAMP server. Now, why the SSL on the WAMP server? It's very, very important because we'll be working with custom domain. The next video we'll be looking at how to set up a custom domain on your local host on your WAMP server. That's a custom domain like my name is ubsimple.com on a local host. That's I won't need internet connection to work with this. Remember, localhost means working locally on your laptop. You are not going live. You are not going live on A. You are not going global. But and if you need to go global, you need the internet. That's you need internet access. But we'll be working on a local host using a custom domain and also HTTPS. That's the HTTPS module to access some things. But nevertheless, we won't need internet connection. We won't need internet access. So this is the beauty of you setting up SSL certificate. It will look as if you are playing with internet access, but you won't be using internet access. Secondly, it will also allow the support of using custom domain on your laptop locally and not globally. So the next step here is to jump right into the configuration. That's what we're about to do. To do that, I'll like point out some things here. First, try as much as you can to reduce the services that are running on your laptop, because what we're about to do need a lot of things. And secondly, I'll also recommend that you install a code editor. A code editor is quite different from a word editor or a text editor. Microsoft Word documents, like the MS Word you've been using to type, that's a text editor or that's a word editor. But we'll be looking at code, writing codes. So we won't be using a Microsoft Word. We will be using a code editor, rather something like this. Visual Studio Code. You can install this. We have a lot of them in the market. Visual Studio Code, Sublime, Atom, Notepad++. Okay, not Notepad that comes with your laptop. Notepad++. Okay, so you install a code editor. Like I have Visual Studio Code, and I'll be using that. So I'll advise you also install Visual Studio Code. Just type in your browser Visual Studio Code for programming. Okay, you get it, then download and install it. Is pretty straightforward to have it installed in your computer. So when you should do that successfully, okay, the next step is to head down to this site, nix.ng. I'll drop the link to this site in the comments of this video. Now you head down to this site, nix.ng. Head down to the forum. When you get down to the forum, we are to look for this article, step-by-step guide on how to enable SSL certificates on our website. Enables SSL certificate on our WAMP server, rather. So you should locate this. If it happens that you are using your mobile phone, okay, like mine, I'm using a laptop here. It's still kind of pretty straightforward. You see three hamburg menu by the right top of your screen. Click on it. You should see forum. Click on the forum, then you'll see this article. Should, in case you are accessing this video, let's say 1 year time from now, you won't be seeing this article at the very top. So to still get to this article, you need to scroll down. Do not use the search bar at the top. Yeah, okay, do not use the search bar at the top here, because you'll be searching the globe directly. You'll be searching all the articles related to SSL certificates, but we are just concerned about the article on this platform. So you scroll down to where you have search articles, the second search bar, search articles. From here you can now type SSL certificates or WAMP server. It will bring up this article. So that's how to get the article on the platform. Now, in order to keep the video short, we'll get back. I guess we have to stop here. So that in the next video we'll be looking at, when we get back, we'll be looking at how to install the WAMP server. So you get all the necessary apparatus, the code editor, the CMD emulator, and also install the WAMP server. So see you guys in the next video.